It's a dull and grey day today, but tell you what, here at the Piazza, it's really brightened up because behind us, the shining stars of our community, representatives from 12 local charities. They're here today at the invitation of the Mayor, Christian Santos, who's organised an event to help them recruit new volunteers.
Every charity needs something different, but there is a common thread with regards to needing people to help out. Something as simple as today setting up of the tables. One of the charities was telling me he has to do it all between him and you know, the vice chairperson of the charity, and they need people to basically do fundraising events on the Fridays, events, helpers.
We're 8 of us, 1 man, because we do have breast cancer in men in Gibraltar. So we dedicate ourselves to campaigning, better supporting the community, better services for Gibraltar breast cancer patients. So obviously we need a fundraising committee to dedicate their time to fundraising.
Many of the events that we organise are actually great fun. We recently had a quiz night, which is great fun for lots of people. So it's an event that people will enjoy helping. And then of course some people like to help because they've had a cardiac problem in the family or themselves.
My father has now had 2 stem cell transplants, and now he's using a brand new drug that wasn't around 5 years ago. So, you know, hopefully they'll invent something else in the next 5 years.
In my own case, you know, unfortunately we had dementia in our family. My dad passed away with dementia, and I think that's what keeps you going, because you cannot really forget that the dementia is very cruel, and you do find it's usually people who are affected or are worried that they might have dementia in the families, that they want to find out more.
I would call for volunteers that have not had the experience of going through prostate cancer like I have. I am a volunteer, and I've decided to put back into the community.
We provide marriage preparation services and also relationship counselling services. We'd like some volunteers in those areas, but somebody with skills to bring us a little bit more into the modern age.
Young people, you know, and they could help us with the social media. Because nowadays we don't need necessarily to meet up every single week.
I think there's always a risk when you go to a charity that you want to do everything. And we always say to our volunteers, any new volunteers, do not overcommit. Don't say I can do 5 days a week and I can do every week, and then they realise they can't, because it puts them in a negative way as well. They feel like, oh, I'm not doing enough.
We have plenty of volunteers who have children, and we're very flexible. There's no minimum hours that they have to contribute. They don't have to be anywhere at any time.
You just have to be a human. You just have to be someone who will listen, who will maybe enjoy sharing their own past experiences of being a parent or a carer of young children, and that the charity is there to support you through that.
The training will teach them everything that they need to know, so there's no need to be worried or apprehensive about becoming a Gib Sounds listener.
The way Childline tackle that is that we offer very specific training to individuals depending on their role, and we always support them through the process, and so that they know that they've got the confidence that they can help that child in whatever that problem is that they're dealing with.
Charity work is a great way to give back to the community, and when I was given this platform, I've been so fortunate to be given a platform, I knew I wanted to share it with Gibraltar, and I think it's important, I think it's my duty to amplify the voices that really need to be heard. So I'm here today, going to sign up with as many charities as I possibly can, and I hope you do too.